All right, welcome to the WolfShadePodcast. I'm your host, WolfShade, aka Anthony Green. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been 2 weeks since the last episode, but I told y'all I'm coming at y'all with some more episodes for the week. We got a triple header for the week and everything, but welcome to episode 67. Before I do more introduction on this episode, I got to introduce the guest of honor, the guest of the episode, the guest that for some reason got the same taste in me when it comes to some cosplays. Kira, aka on Instagram, Kira cosplays. This guy is has so much enthusiasm when it comes to cosplay. He is all over the place with it. You've seen him at conventions, you've seen him all over the place, you see him just having fun. Before this, we talked about some future cosplays, which are secret. Nobody's knowing that for today's episode.
Yeah, I might have to
But
kill you, but
but I have Kira Creates on here. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. Tired, other than being tired from my 10-hour shift, but that's normal at this point. But hey, we're surviving.
That is true. That is true. Man, but man, how's the cosplay scene for you? Everything's been good with it?
Yeah, a lot better than last year, but I don't want to get into that one. I'll leave that one up.
Jesus.
I'll leave that one up to guessing, but it's great. It's great.
It's great this year too, but at the end of the day, we kind of like keep things in the past.
Yeah.
But I seen you've been killing it on the cosplays lately and stuff though.
Yeah, I try my best. I show up in a goofy costume and I hope somebody likes it and maybe get some neat pictures. I mean,
True, true, true. But how long you been cosplaying in general?
about what I want to say less than 3.5 years.
Okay, okay. And from you cosplaying, I'm not gonna say like about traction and everything. From doing these cosplays, do you did you expect or kind of not expect to have this much fun when it comes to putting on costumes, being able to be these certain characters and just be like, oh wait, I can do this, and then you look at a character that was so I would say out of league or out of pocket or anything you didn't think that you could do, but you actually pulled it off.
Well, I mean, it didn't start out that way. I mean, I started this whole thing as a joke on Discord to make fun of a
Oh,
Discord mod.
oh,
But where I cosplayed his waifu, which was Taiga Isaka from Toradora, and he was very homophobic. So I thought it'd be
oh,
very appropriate.
oh no, no, that's appropriate.
Yeah, especially it was like a Discord mod for like a largest anime figure YouTuber, but that's a whole nother level of degeneracy. But as I say that with the collection behind me. But yeah, I was like, damn, wait, hold on. I look pretty freaking hot. And then it just downward spiral. Well, I don't know if it's a downward spiral or just a spiral into
Mhm.
wearing big plastic suits and building big plastic suits. I don't know how the heck that happened, but it did. Um,
That
and
makes
still wearing
sense.
skirts. Skirts are the best.
I mean, to be honest, when it comes to certain cosplays, I feel like I said earlier, when you're trying to get into certain characters, just be like, why not? We can have
Yeah.
fun. We can do this. It's just like with me. The only thing I wore a lot of skirts in is just with Deadpool,
In
and
character.
yeah, and I'm just like, okay, how can I get in tune with character as much as possible? And then with Deadpool, reading all the comics and everything, and then you see like, oh, I can really go all out with this. So it's been kind of like the staple of certain cosplays for me since then. I was thinking, okay, let's do this.
Oh yeah.
Um, in regards to the convention, season, as we both said, it's been a crazy convention season this year.
Yeah.
But what was the besides all the craziness and everything, what was kind of like a fun convention for you?
Uh, I love and hate this convention, but it's KatsuCon this year. Or just like there's so much going on in such a small space. but at the same time, there's nothing going on because we're all like congealed to like the gazebo area. Just be the shit you want to be in the gazebo. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just walk around up there. Then you got the downstairs area where the fountain is, where all the shoots happen. It's just like a sardine can of people,
Hmm.
and you may never see your friends in like a 50, like 500 square foot, 1,000 square foot area or whatever. But yet you'll be running into the same people like 5 times.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
just
like it's like around that same area. I'm just thinking, I
yeah,
be telling my friends, be like, look, go and do your own thing, but do not come bother me. We all in the gazebo area. My friend got to test this out on Friday because I came in on Thursday to help set up the game room and stuff, right?
yeah.
And then I ran into my friends because we really didn't have no plan of all of us seeing each other there. And I'm chilling in the gazebo area, running into some people that I already knew, and I'm talking with them. And one of our guys be like, hey, bro. I'm like, I thought you wasn't coming on Thursday. And then the more everybody kept saying it, the more people kept coming up. It was just so, unique and everything. I
Yeah.
mean, for me, it was fun and okay. Like when it comes to like having fun and party wise and everything. And I kind of met some people.
Party scene
You
in
know,
Katsu is freaking popping though.
yeah, yeah. Like I ran into some people. And I was like, fans of my work and everything too. Cause like I just remember correctly. I was like, okay. They'd be like, we're fans of your work. I just be like, one question: how do you? Is the real question. Like people be like, I'll be like, you don't gotta ask that. I was like, is it wrong for me to be mindful? Because mm, Katsucon was just like a whole heap of drama this year.
Oh my god, that was my Katsucon last year, but me and my friends dub it TraumaCon 2023.
It was a little bit
It
of both. It was a little bit of both for
Yeah,
me
it's like
this year.
Katsucon could either be like a horrible experience that will traumatize you for years or one of the best experiences. There's no in between.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
it is. Because when that happened, I was like, okay, I'm getting so much dumped on me left and right, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just thinking, because on that Saturday before that, I think that rape that happened in one of the ballrooms after the ballroom
I
dances.
oh wait, I did go to the rave on Saturday night. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember beforehand when me and my friend Ty, you follow him on Instagram, Ty the Jedi,
Yeah.
we were just like chilling and everything. And then I told him, I was like, you go do your thing for a little bit. Something just piqued my interest. So I'm walking, listening to people's conversations because people can't say that, oh, I was talking quiet. I was like, I can literally hear your conversation.
Mhm.
Everywhere I'm walking, like when we split apart, I'm hearing breakup stories after
Oh
breakup
God.
stories after breakup stories.
Oh my God.
If I kept count about, if I kept count about,
Bro has a tally behind him.
bro, that wasn't even supposed to. I don't know why I tallied it, but I did. I would have to say about 45 people.
45.
Yeah. So I'm listening and I'm like, okay, this is just embarrassing. I'm just like,
That's
why is this happening on a
well,
Saturday? It's
at
just
least
throwing me
people
off.
trust you enough to tell you things.
Yeah, and I was just like, because because when I'm sitting there enjoying some food too, and sometimes
Yeah.
these things happen. And when they talking, they look at me. I was like, look, I got headphones in my ear, mind my freaking business. And they could literally hear me playing like music. Like my music be pumping loud, right?
Yeah.
But I can still hear people conversation.
Oh Jesus.
So, and then was kind of like throwing me off and everything. If I'm not mistaken, CopsCon next year is on February 14th through the 16th. So
Yeah,
it's initially on
it falls on
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's, yeah. So I'm sure there's gonna be plenty more breakups where that came from. But yeah, like I think the most dramatic thing that happened to me at the Katsucon this year, which is just like a funny story at this point, is I almost got beat up for by a person I'm like acquainted with now by smacking my friend's butt at the rave, and she didn't know that I was with the group.
Hmm.
My friend was twerking, and like my one other friend like came over and like started smack him in the butt, just like we're goofing around. I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
if that's fine, then I'll be fine. And then I did it too. And then like she comes out of nowhere and she's like, no, you cannot do that. Stop right now. Who the hell are you? And I was just like, and then like my friend immediately turned around. We were like both like pale white. And we were just like, no, we're friends. We know each other. It's fine. It's fine. We know. That's like the most dramatic thing that happened, but even then, it turned out fine at the end because she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." It's just like, no, you're just defending him because you're friends, and that's like very commendable because you're also defending your friend because he didn't know that I was with you guys. Because like my friend just kind of invited me there because I was at a room party,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the time I found out that I could run in heels. Um, so yeah, I ran from my room party in heels to the rave because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss it because I saw the text 30 minutes late because let's just say the party was wild. Let's leave it at that. Um, but yeah, I saw that 30 minutes late. It's like, oh shit, I gotta go.
Listen.
Yeah, so like I was like up until like 4 a.m. like Saturday night and the Sunday. I like hang out with like the free Ironmen we were of Katsucon because it was me, my ex-buddy Dylan,
Mm-hmm.
and my acquaintance Frank. So
I
like we
feel.
were all like Iron Man at like Katsucon this year, and that's why
That's.
I debuted my Iron Man suit actually.
Hmm. I could have sworn I ran into y'all at Katsu, probably, but
Probably. I mean, I was only with them briefly because they went down the escalators, and that's where I was like, "Oh hell no, I can't do that." So I got stuck at the gazebo level for like 3 hours because I was too petrified to go down the escalators,
hmm
and I don't know why I didn't in that span of 3 hours why I didn't think about going down the elevator. Um, Even though like my hands are useless in the suit because it's like all
hmm
plastic gloves, but
Yeah.
I could just hitch a ride with somebody.
hmm
I was just I don't know why I was so skittish about it, but Otakon I got over those fears because my helmet actually worked because it didn't work at Katsucon, so I was stuck there.
Yeah.
So at least I could
Katsu.
see.
Yeah. Like Katsu was like, fun and everything. I kind of had that excavate not once but twice
Mhm.
because on Friday, um Friday, me and my friends met this one girl whom I already knew. And then, she was asking us, are we going to the rave? Because at first I wasn't planning on going
Yeah,
both nights, but we still ended up going. And out the blue, me and my friend Ty, we kind of like maneuvering three different mosh pits where everybody's like dancing and everything. I'm standing on the side. I'm just like letting everybody dance. I'm like,
yeah,
you could
yeah.
do whatever.
It's
That's up
not
to
my
y'all.
thing. It's not my
Yeah.
thing either. I just went because like I saw they were there. I was like, I might as well go because
Yeah.
most of the time we just goofed off and made fun of the shitty music.
Yeah. I was like, look, y'all can do your thing. I'm just gonna sit here and see y'all dance and everything. And I'm getting pulled into the goddamn middle, left and right.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then when I think it was a part where I was dancing for a bit, and then I finished my set, and then she just came out the blue and just started doing the same thing your friend was doing, and then when I did one move, I think it was like one of the old break dances, like we keep pushing yourself up. I hit my hand on the floor, so I could feel my hand for a good minute,
Oh my god.
and then I kept doing this, and then she looked at me, and then I was just did like, and then I see I think a friend of hers didn't know I was going crazy. I was
Oh
like,
my
oh
god.
boy.
So we had a similar situation.
Yep. And then
Oh, the second
was
one? Okay.
the second incursion that happened on Saturday. I didn't realize that this girl, had an interaction with a friend of mine. Me and my other friend, we still laugh about this.
Yeah.
So uh she made out with my friend beforehand, but then was dancing with me for a good minute.
Okay.
And I didn't realize that me and her had the same interaction with the exact same girl. So we talked about it on one random FaceTime. And my friend was like, "Oh wait, what?" And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Trying to brush
Bro.
it off. I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who that is."
Hey,
I
listen,
don't.
listen. What they listen, it's like Scoutmaster Kevin used to tell me, sharing is caring.
Is the thing. I wanted to say that so freaking bad, but I was like, today is not the day to be a dickhead.
Every day is the day. Every day is the day
I
to choose violence.
listen. I got the humoristic tendencies just to make unnecessary and crazy jokes 24/7. That's why I'm in the predicaments I'm in with some people. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yep, I've been there.
I'm just like, mind your freaking business if it doesn't have to do with y'all. It's just
Hey,
like I'm in the
listen, if they have a problem with it, that's just you, man. It's just like screw them. That's one lesson I had to learn. Like if they can't handle that, and that's part of who you are, then like they're just, you know,
I just be like, dang, y'all be nosy in the freaking conversation when the conversation is not really about you guys.
yeah,
Because it was just like with Otakon was fun. It
yeah,
was just so much stuff that happened.
yeah. I had my
I
first shell shot. I made out with a 35-year-old man.
Nah,
He
wait,
was really
good.
good kisser.
I was about to say, good.
Oh, very good. It was fun.
Okay. Yeah,
I like experience.
true. I remember at Otakon, because I remember we ran into each other too many times at the Marriott, if I remember.
Oh
But
my
like at the
God.
Marriott, I remember I had just a conversation with these three gay dudes about JJK. Like we literally going back and forth on like spoiler wise or who should have actually won that battle between Gojo and Sakuna. And I was just like, look, I'm not going back and forth with you guys for these next 2 hours.
I don't think that's worth it debating about characters like that. It's just like, bro, the answer is always going to be Goku wins. Sorry. Like that's always gonna be the answer at the end of the day.
Listen, it's just like I wait for this series to be over and then finally it's ending next month. And I'm just like, oh, thank you.
I never watched it, and I don't plan to. It's just the
I'm
thing is, my taste in anime is more like I like my rom-com slice of life brain rot. Like I like to turn my brain off and just enjoy it.
I don't know.
That's just kind of me.
I actually agree with that because like with me, like sometimes I would like my, my brain I said brain rot, yeah. Like my
Yeah,
rom
brain
coms
rot.
and everything, like brain rots and stuff like that. But majority of the time I like my grotesque violence in freaking anime. So I'm like,
It
what
was
am I doing?
listen. I watch anime for the plot, so I mean, like,
Like high school DxD.
yeah, I did cosplay Rias at AwesomeCon. She's been my waifu since I was 13.
I love Riz, but I'm like I'm an Akano fanboy.
That's fair enough. She's also quality, but like Rias is like my OG,
Like
and she's just like,
Riz is waifu, but she be cock blocking too much though.
yeah, it is. But here's the thing, though. I don't fault that or her character. I just fault it in the tropes of anime, because that's just
It
the trope. It's not her fault. She didn't make it.
her fault. My
Let's.
man, my man was but if you seen season 4, right?
I
Um
don't remember if I have or not. Was it?
okay, DXD hero.
Was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when they changed to the new art style, right?
Yeah, the kind of
I've
match
not seen that. No.
the manga, which they really didn't need to. I'd rather
I like the old art style. It's like more sharp. It's like a little more unique rather than the Moe Blob. Like I like Moe Blob. Don't get me wrong. It's just the other art style felt more unique.
I think they should have just stick with the with the regular art style from previous seasons,
Yeah,
or if they want, they could have just mixed it together to match the how they was doing for a card game till they ended it last year,
I never
and
heard of that card game.
they kind of combined the two art styles together, and
Interesting.
it actually looked pretty good.
Okay.
Like I'm here waiting for season 5 whatever. And then the next thing they announced in DxD wise is a new light novel series and
Hmm.
a new game. And I'm just like,
Oh, it's still going?
yeah.
Jesus
So
Christ.
so after
That's just
volume
how much
20,
out of the loop I am.
yeah, after volume 27, uh Issei's broken. Dude's broken.
As a typical protagonist, as always.
Yeah, so like after volume 27, obviously you know how the tropes of everything goes.
Yeah.
So you got to treat the tropes of everything. Then you got Shin High School DxD, which happened,
Okay.
and that lasted for. I think that's still going. It's just another series that's coming out too,
Hmm.
because they're doing an English version of all the light novels, which I recommend you get off Amazon if you still want to finish the story.
Okay.
But they're doing the English dubbing of those, which the fans really wanted because some parts of that story it was some parts in that story that kind of I don't know if you've seen this anime back in like 2014 or 15 called Testament. It's Shinmai Mano Testament in Japanese, but it's Testament. It's just a new
No.
devil in English. That anime was good fighting wise.
Yeah.
I felt like should have been a head time. So it
There's
was
there's a
good.
few anime like that.
Yeah, like it was good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, okay, I'm not complaining about what's going on.
Yeah, I'm
But the
just
fact, this is the fact that I'm liking this dude better than Issei right now is hurting me. And Issei's my boy.
like bro, I thought when I was watching High School DxD, it's like, dude, this should be a hentai at this point because like they were like naked in bed with each other, and one of like Issei, like I don't know if he like like quote unquote like came over it or whatever, where like in order
Yeah.
to power up he grabbed Rias's boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like, how is this not a hentai? And then like anime is just like, you know what? Let's keep raising the stakes here. And then like, oh god, I forget what that anime was back like a few years ago. That was like super controversial. Or it was like basically hentai, but I don't know how it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was
That
like
makes sense.
very violent and very non-consensual. Trying to remember
Yeah.
the name of that thing, but I was just like, how did that get greenlit? It was like girl with the pink hair was like basically like completely abused this guy and then he got his revenge
You talking about
by no
Was
no
it
no
that
no
one?
not Future Diary. Future Diary was Future Diary is really good though. But no, it's like a medieval type setting.
Anytime when you say medieval, I'm immediately thinking Konosuba, which I'm thought
Definitely not.
like I'm immediately thinking Konosuba, but Konosuba funny as hell.
It's like revenge something, I think. Right now I gotta look this up.
Yeah, I think wait, revenge.
Okay, now
Revenge.
now I'm looking this up now. What the hell?
Is it like the redo healer?
Yes,
Okay, because when you said
that's it.
I just literally retyped in Revenge of Edgy Anime and redo healer popped up.
That's redo. I could not like I got to like episode 4 or 5. I was just like, I can't. I
Uh
can't. I don't even know how I got past like episode 1 or 2. It was horrible.
you know,
Anybody
I,
watching at home, do not. There went my bag of frozen potatoes, keeping my camera cool.
mm-mm-mm. No, it's like with that, I thought Goblin Slayer was crazy and
Goblin Slayer, I got
everything.
nothing on that.
Oh, you right. It
Goblin
just
Slayer
threw
is like freaking Nichijou compared to that, or Lucky Star.
yeah, it just threw the first entrance of that anime
The
threw me
intro of that
off
anime is so out of pocket.
for real. And then I read the manga. I was like, oh, the manga couldn't be that bad. I see every single thing of the first episode unsensed, and I was like,
It's like Yeah, I remember my friend, like one of my friends, like constantly torturing me with that. It's just like, I don't want to see this. You you asshole.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's why, like, because like I keep getting told to like watch like Your Lie in April. It's just like, bro, I don't want to be depressed for the rest of the month. I'm good.
Your line in April just threw me off, but I kind of felt for what's his name when he was a kid, though. It,
Because I know what happens, but it's just like I don't want to watch it still. I don't want to be sad.
no, it's just like I kind of get where he's coming from. It's just like, like when he was so adorable when he was a kid, and then his mom is just that made me mad. But it's like,
Hashtag relatable.
yeah, it threw me off. I was like, you know what? I don't feel bad for him. Now the one that got me was School Days.
I tried watching School Days, but I couldn't get into it.
See,
All I,
see
all
the
I
only
I remember from that is like the Matrix, like bullet flying through the boobs
yeah,
scene. It's
yeah.
just like, so that's that happened.
Yeah, I really didn't get into the anime till I played the game. And the game completely fucked me up.
Oh,
The game is so out of pocket, but the anime, oh my god, is so out of pocket. I thought certain things couldn't up the ante on that, but boy was I wrong. And I was hoping, I was like, please don't kill this character, and then she'll have died in the next episode. Oh
yeah,
man. And then School Days kind of like inspired games like Doki Doki and
oh,
yeah, don't get me started on that.
oh,
And then
you're the one who's gonna get me started on Doki Doki. I literally have like I have the 4 original plushies in the bottom of my cabinet there.
hmm
I have the special edition PS5 on copy on there. It's like back in 2017, that was probably like my entire personality from that September onward. Because
for
like
me,
that game, like I was like, I
that
was
game
like,
was out of pocket to the max,
that
bro.
game broke me, but I became extremely attached to that game. I was like, just Monica. All I can say, just Monica.
Oh no, Maka's the best. I don't know why
Yeah,
people hate it.
Monica's my girl, bro. Monica's my waifu from that game, bro. And I don't know why you choose any different. Well, Natsuki's pretty nice. I like Natsuki. She's cute. Um,
Yeah, but Maka's cool. It threw me off when she
oh yeah. It's
that part that
it
part
was
threw
2017. We could go for spoilers.
when she killed herself. That threw me off.
Yeah.
That threw me so off. I was like, so the thing that threw me was like, I think it was three options from that. The first two, if you chose her, she would still do it. If you didn't, she would still do it. But if you went a different direction in the story, that's when she didn't do it. I
Yeah,
was like, you know
it would
what?
just be like just that image of her just staring at you and nothing else happening.
I was like, when I was playing, I was like, I'm messing my hair. I was like, okay, this is a good time to run.
Yeah, well, like if you're a Monica enjoyer, like myself and you, there's I think it's like the biggest Doki Doki mod, which is I think like I forget if it was called like Monica After Story or something like
Yeah,
that. Or like it was like an interactive Monica. So like if you go through the game and you chose to like stay with her, you could go to that and have as continuation, like you'd have an interactive Monica to interact with and have like a little more to do if you didn't
yeah,
want to kill off your wife.
yeah. It's like with that. It's like a lot of games in 2017 was kind of the hype. I wasn't focused on Doki Doki like you was, but
Yeah, Doki Doki
mainly,
was the 2017 hype for me.
yeah, mainly what kind of when it came around the same time as it was Honey Pop. That was my
Oh, that was Honey Pop?
yeah.
I forgot that Honey Pop came out
They
then.
come they came out around the
Oh
same
God.
time too, and the same month. And the
I
funny thing,
love Honey Pop.
it really wasn't even no competition. It was just funny. It
It
was like
was.
I was just like, I just want an anime or something from this because it's just like imagine meeting a fairy, getting all these powers and stuff like that, just because you couldn't pop no honey one bit, and then you got this fairy motivating you. I mean, like,
Yeah, and then you become like the world's greatest pimp, and it's like amazing.
look, no, Honey Pop 2A helped me out when that came out.
No, no, that like that's Honey Pop makes you go down bad, bad.
No, it's like
Especially if you
okay,
get the uncensored version, we're off. We're off.
and then
It's
and
over.
then and then it was like one part of the game because like I know the game got a little bit of hatred when they introduced the trans character and everything too.
And yeah,
I didn't see it as a
screw
big
those
deal.
people. Also, can I just say the dick makes cuter? I don't care. But
Yeah.
anyway,
No, I didn't get mad. I just thought it was a unique approach to it. I
yeah,
was
and it
like,
gives people like more representation, more options too. Like, hey,
but
if you want to go for like a trans character, there's a trans character for you right there.
because like what people didn't realize in the game, I was like, so it does give you the option to not go for them so you can still
Yeah,
beat the game.
yeah, that's the point of the game. You can go for who you want to go for.
And then when it was like two people, I was like, and then if I remember correctly, I was on a date with Lola, and then I was on a date with the trans girl before I realized it was a trans girl. And
Yeah.
then when it came to that specific scene, she said, I'm sorry, you can't run tonight. I was like,
Oh, she said.
yeah, I was like, oh, so with that one, this is why I paid attention to Honeycamp Studios way too much.
What, that was Honey Pop 2 or
That
was
you know,
that
so that was Honey Pop 2 when you could
okay? Yeah,
date
because
the double dates.
I don't remember much from Honey Pop 2. I remember Honey Pop 1 more. So I
I just
complete I didn't I don't think I even knew that.
I
Because
just
like
remember Lola was on your ass in Honey Pop 2.
what was the name of the one that was like was it Audrey? The
Oh,
redhead?
you talking about the one that was like that was rude to everybody, but then to come find out she was a virgin. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was Audrey.
she was my girl.
Yeah, Audrey was cool though, but
I love Audrey, and
I was
I love
more
the redhead. I love the
what was
redheads.
her name? That was the gym freak, Kiana.
Yeah, Kiana. Yeah.
I love Kiana, except when I found out where she didn't wash her panties full.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a neat freak myself too. It's just like, dude, like, come on. Like, I could
No,
get like skipping a little bit, but like, especially when like you plan to like
but
do the deed with somebody. Oh, say, oh hell no, fuck
Weeks
that.
though.
To the streets, the street. Nah, nah. That's how you get like every STD known to man. You're gonna get the clap. You're gonna get gonorrhea. You're gonna get syphilis. You're gonna get all of them. You're collecting them like Pokemon cards at that point.
Mm-mm. Like
That's like,
that threw me off for a good minute. But the thing that kind of threw me was finding out that Audrey was a virgin and she's talking this much shit about you being one. I was
I
like,
find that a little endearing in a way because like I get the insecurity aspect of that. I do. I relate to that a bit because like I used to be very insecure too, but
but
once you
you
get
talking
over
so
it, you empathize with it a bit more.
true, but you talking so much shit about me being a virgin, but yet
But
you
here's the
won.
thing: it's an anime game. It's going to be exaggerated.
Oh no, it was an anime game, but I felt some type of way, and I was like, nah, you ain't
But
gonna talk
that's
crap.
why it worked because you felt.
I was like, nah, you ain't gonna talk crap about me. And then when I lay the smack down on you, now you want to feel like innocent and all that. Nah,
And
but not
that's just the difference between me and you, all right? Sometimes I like to be a little bullied, okay? I'm
okay. Here's the thing
okay.
with me. Here's the thing with
Okay.
me.
The glasses are off. Oh
No, here's the thing
no.
with me. If you talk crap, you gonna have to see me face to face. Like, come on. Like, don't play with me like that.
Listen to me. I should be the person walking around with the t-shirt that says bully me, I'll come.
But the kicker though, it was like from playing Honey Pop 2, right? I was like, oh man, I pray and hope not to encounter Lola. And the first person I encountered was
Is
her.
Lola. Because like wasn't she like one of the most popular characters of the first game?
She was the best one in the first
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. That's why like she was the first one because like it's like oh might as well make the popular one the first one.
And like she was
Until she said that her panties weren't washed for 6 weeks.
that was Kiana, but you know,
Oh
yeah,
wait, I got swapped.
Ki,
Sorry, my brain. My
yeah,
brain is dead.
Kiana was
My
um
my brain is too far rotted.
yeah, Kiana was
It's Kiana.
The one with the son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kiana was the best for a while till people was like,
Yeah, that's
oh,
I'm not sure that's a quirk I'd get over. It's like, bro, like if we're gonna be dating, you better be washing that shit like at least twice a day for 2 weeks, and then once a day at least after that, just to make sure you're cleaned up.
it was funny though because it was funny though with that because when it came to because at Katsucon when I was playing Honey Pops, I think that was the year after I got my Steam Deck because like I love the Steam Deck,
You're
right?
playing Honey Pop at Katsuki. Robert, you have a problem.
No, I needed to
Ro-
finish. I needed to refinish my playthrough of Honey Pop 2.
At Katsuki.
Listen, I finished it.
You could be playing Honey Pop in real life.
Hold on, hold on. Listen, something needed to get finished, all right? But at the end of the day, when I finished my second playthrough, I could have sworn out of the corner of my eye, I, I was like, out of the corner of my eye, I saw, oh no, somebody, I forgot her, I got her Instagram, I forgot her name.
Okay.
She cosplayed that exact same character.
Oh my god.
I was like, I couldn't believe it because what irritated the mess out of me is she got everything top notch down.
Oh.
And then when she had the huge bulge, when she had the huge,
Ah!
when she had the huge bulge of the pants, we like everybody in the gazebo knows that she's a female, but some of the people that was outside of it, because a couple of
Wait,
people
did
like,
she like put that there herself, or was it like
no, she put that there herself and had the
okay?
audacity to jump on top of me when all this was going on. I was like, fuck it.
If you knew me at Katsucon, I would have wanted you to ring me up. Anyway.
No, I was like, fuck it. All right. And a bunch of
Where
people was looking at me. I was like, she's a girl. And then when I'm saying this, right, I was like, bro, she's a girl. And I'm like, and I just went along with it after that. I couldn't believe it. I was like, she really shushing me right now.
Right.
And I'm just like, so you decided to cosplay one of the most characters that threw me off in this game. But I enjoyed her because like she made so many unnecessary jokes that cracked me up, which I would do. And then the one that threw me off because they added some characters from the Honey Camp Studio game over to Honey Pop 2. That goth girl was so out of pocket.
Oh yeah, I remember Honey Camp.
I
Yeah.
remember when you even take her out for the date, she was like, if you try to run, I will stab it. I was like,
Hello, police.
yeah, but like Honey Pop 2 was enjoyable. Like it was not better than one though, but Honey Pop 2 was enjoyable. I'm just waiting for three, or I'm waiting for a fucking anime of this or something.
Are they even making free, or like they stop at two? It's like, okay, we're
Well,
done with
well
this.
I think they're gonna make three in the future, but here's the thing that the creator told us that people don't realize. Honey Pop 2 did so freaking well.
Really.
It could have done better. The only issue was the trans character. I was like, I don't see that as an issue. It's just a
That
character, but
sucks. No,
yeah, but
there's a
it's
lot of just bigoted people that just like that just like have that much hate where they're just gonna boycott a whole game over an option. Think about this. This is an option. You
like
don't need to go that route. You just like introduce character and then like not have to do it again.
don't get me wrong, like it was a very new it was a very new approach and everything. But I was like, okay. I mean, still part of the game.
Let
So
me look on Steam right now. How much is Honey Pop 2?
Honey Pop 2 should be like $10, I think.
Pick a
Cause
number,
that
guess.
it's like 20.
20.
No, that's reasonable because that was 20 when I got it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it hasn't gone down. Oh wait. Okay, and we have a Double Date Art Collection, Double Date OST. Okay, those are $5 extensions. Honey Pop 1 is 10,
Yeah,
which makes sense.
the only game series I need to finish is Neko Power. That's what I need to finish.
I started playing Nekopara, but then like I got distracted and I couldn't finish it. And I got bullied by a friend to get the 18 plus version.
Oh yeah, the 18 plus version is crazy.
I literally like have on my, I will look right now just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I have all of the games like on my account.
It's like for me, like when Neko Power came out like around the same time as the other two games, they was my friend was like, I was like, man, what if it was a world that cat girls exist?
Okay,
My friend was like, you nasty. That's what you mean. I was like, you do realize they're basically,
that's the thing with Nekopara that like also like kind of threw me out of it a bit, is
yeah,
because like in like it's the weird year conversions where it's like physically they're like between 18 to like 30 if you're talking like coconut, because like coconut's supposed to be like what 30 or something,
yeah. And
like
then cat
mid
years,
late
she's
20s.
4, and then like she's 4 years in cat years, which is like
Yeah, which
20
is
years
just
old in
like,
adult years. I'm
yeah,
like,
but that's like human years. That is 4 physical years that have passed since you were born. That's still, it raises a lot of ethical questions
that's why
and
I didn't. I
sparks a
just, I
whole ethics discussion in itself. It's just like, do they look? It's like the whole anime discussion is like, oh, this 1,000-year-old lolly vampire. Is it fine because she's 1,000 years old, or is it not fine because she looks like a child? I personally fall under a camp that because she looks like a child. But then you have the physical age versus the. It's a whole weird thing that.
and then when you see
It's
it, and then
gross.
when you see the other girl with big bosoms and everything in the in Neko Power, you think, oh, she might be the adult, but
Yeah,
when she's
coconut.
yeah,
No, that's
I
coconut.
forgot
Yeah.
her name. I forgot her name, but she's 1 year in cat years, and I'm like,
Mm. Yeah, that. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
like the anime did a horrible job of explaining too, but
I wish, because like that is also one of the reasons why I don't want to pick it back up, because don't,
so so so
I don't like it. I don't like it.
people the anime explained it, I think, better than the game.
Still
But at
not
the end of
well.
the day, I was like, no,
I just
because
wish that they just decided, you know what? Let's just make their physical age also the actual age. Let's just
no,
do that instead of like making everyone who enjoys this game look like a weirdo.
no. Here's the funny part. I don't even know if you knew she was there at Otakon in 2023.
I was
Um,
busy that Otakon 23.
yeah. So one of the voice actresses for Neko Power, that was, I think her name was Haruna. She
What?
was, yeah, she was there because
Fuck.
remember they had Takahiro Izutani. They had pretty much all people I've been looking at for years over there.
Yeah.
So it was hype for me,
Mhm.
and that's when I met. That's when I met Amelie. Man,
I met Emily at a Hallmat 23.
this is like my 15th time meeting her.
50. Oh, she knows you like the back of your
It,
hand. Yeah.
it's so she. As soon as I went to, I just pretended like I just pretended like I didn't know.
Fair enough. I mean, like, hey, maybe like, I mean, hey, like, it could, are you doing like a thing where like you act like you don't know her and then eventually come up and she's like, hey, I know you.
No, she acted like no. I pretended like I didn't know her, but my dad was not helping me out here. He was like, what do you mean you don't know her? You've been you always see her
Dad,
at some of the
Dad,
conventions she goes to.
Dad,
I
get
don't
the hint. Get the hint, Dad.
and
Take a
then
hint.
and then when she started catching on, and then she was like, oh, you don't remember me, huh? I was like, I don't know who you are. And then she, it just went from there. I was so mad at
Oh, that's kind of cute though. I won't lie. I like the only guest I've ever met at Otakon was Kaho. And that's because I went to her panel with Gamer Subs back in 2022, I want to say, yeah. And I got a picture with her on stage. Well, I didn't go on stage, but this was like just after a panel ended. And soon after that panel, and like after some talks with people at Gamer Subs, that's how I became a partner with Gamer Subs.
That's nice.
So it's
Yeah,
funny that I go to that and now I'm officially partner with Gamer Subs. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
yeah.
I met Kyle a lot of times over the years.
Yeah, like I'm not big into guests unless it's like something that really tickles my fancy, like at Awesome Con, Yuri Lowenfall was there. And so I got a picture with him and a signature. And do you know the Toad McGuire like meme where like they have like his like foot out, it's just like like that. Have you seen that? Yeah, yeah, me and him did that. Also, you're muted. Bro is broken. All right. So in the meantime, so welcome to the Kira Creates podcast, where today we're gonna count down the top 10 favorite anime uh let's see what's family friendly here. Uh, Eyes. Number 10. Okay, screw it. We're going by waifus. Number 10, Speedwagon. Number 9, Speedwagon. Number 7, Speedwagon. Number 6, Speedwagon. Number 5, Corey in the House. Number 4, Corey in the House. Number 3, Corey in the House. Number 2, Corey in the House. And number 1, Keanu Reeves. Top 10 best anime waifus of 2020. Now let's get into our next topic of discussion, tax evasion. So on this episode of tax evasion, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to hide all of your income from the government. So the first way you want to do this is whenever you sell a product or you get your paycheck from your company, if you get a paycheck from your company and it's taken out in taxes, what you have to do is just go into element or however you do that, and then like go into your pay stub and change that to 0. And then you tell that to the company and the government and they give you free money. Now, the second way to do that, if you take cash, just never report it to the IRS and they will never know. You get $10,000 in cash, don't put in your bank account. Bury it in your backyard next to the 20 dead bodies I know you have. So just make sure that it's kept in a secure location because the IRS, man, even the Joker doesn't want to mess with the IRS. So you want to just make sure that you're taking care of business that way because the government makes enough money. And so they don't need your money because we all need money in this day and age. So make sure you hide it in the ground next to the bodies and you should be good. Now, my next topic of discussion, how many calories are in things? So let's start off with baby kittens. So I want to say a kitten is about 400 to 500 calories. So I think that's a decent amount for like a nice size snack, maybe like a lunch or something, but not enough to get you through the day. So I rate kittens about like a 2 out of 10 on the nutrition scale. Now, a newborn child, I want to say that's about 800 to 1,000 calories, maybe on the top end, maybe 2K. So if it's 1,000 calories, that's about as much as a full McDonald's combo meal if you get the Big Mac or something like that. So yeah, that could get you through like half the day, depending on your metabolism. But if you have a baby that's about 2K calories, you might be able to get through the whole entire day by just on that one baby. So I rate the nutrition of a baby about like an 8 out of 10 on the scale. So that's my calorie top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And until next time, where we discuss that I am consuming the souls of the dead. Yes, because I'm very creative. I'm trying to stall for time right now. Um, but make sure you join me next time on the YouTube channel of Kira Creates, where I create a life-size statue of Pedro Pascal, and I go inside of it and I use it as a Trojan horse to invade Detroit. And so, because on December 27th, 2026, I am leading a charge against Detroit because Detroit should not exist. It is actually no. Detroit is the second worst. What we need to focus on is the downfall of Chicago. So Chicago, if Chicago didn't exist, there would be no crime, there would be no war.
Thank you
So
for
we need
entertaining the
to
crowd.
destroy Chicago. Anyway,
Oh,
hi.
thank you for entertaining the crowd for a bit.
I can't wait for you to see that back when you go to review this.
Jesus, is somebody to cut out or?
That's for you to decide. I wouldn't cut it out.
Okay, I'll leave it in. Cool.
That
But
that's up to you.
no, as I was saying before, what was he talking about? Oh, it's just like from
Uh
watching the anime of Nekopara and then playing the game, I'm just like, okay, this is not helping me out.
yeah.
So I
Listen,
was
I had a waifu from Nekopara back like years ago when I was like, oh god, I think when I got the game I was still a teenager, so like fair enough, I guess. Because like I have a Chocola and Vanilla Nendroids back in my cabinet. So like I used to be an avid fan of that, but now it's just like now I just feel weird.
see for now is yeah, you got a point. And
It's
it's
just
like
like
and then it's like some other thing, and then like people seeing like my character, my manga and all that, knowing like my characters are based off of certain animals and stuff like that. My character,
yeah.
my main one is based off a wolf, my other one's based
Mm-hmm.
off an eagle, the other purple
Mm-hmm.
hair one's based off a dragon. And it was like, how old are they? I was like, simple. Thousands of years old.
Yeah, if they look old and they are old, then that's fine.
Well, these characters still look like, their prime years, but at the end of the
Well,
day, it's
yeah, but
like,
still, like, you know what I mean by old, like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like one of them was frozen alive, the other one just got so much experience, the other one was
okay,
asleep.
Captain
So
America.
I'll explain it when more later. But
Yeah, bro was a
it's
popsicle.
yeah, and then with that, I was like, okay, I could take a break from this and kind of just do like some JJK stuff because I
Yeah.
mean I'm a huge JJK fan, and then
Mm-hmm.
I've been reading like Sakamoto Days and all that too, and
Yeah.
that anime comes out next year.
Yeah, like I have my own original character too, and she is like everything I want in a waifu because like I have a thing for kitsunes, because like listen,
Nice.
fox girls are just the best, the big floofy tails, and you could get up to 9 of those suckers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so like my character is a kitsune, and she's a 9,000-year-old demigod. And I want to say her physical age is around like 35. So
So you,
like so
I
like
think,
prime MILF material.
so I think you need to watch DxD Hero now because it is a
I
kitsune in
know.
there,
I
Yasuka.
yeah. Listen, if it's two things that I'm partial for, it's kitsunes and MILFs. Like that's all I need to be happy.
See, see, you see my story. I've been open as hell about these things. So,
I don't have a chance to talk about any of this stuff.
listen, I'd be open as hell about these things, and then you know what? We probably going to bring you on for the guy session part 6.
Oh god. Oh, it's gonna get real degenerate up in here.
We have 5 parts of this already, and I'm trying to
Okay.
get everybody lined up for part 6. I was like, okay, let me know your schedule and everything. I know yours. I just need to know
Yeah.
one dude I'm trying to get on there.
So enlighten me on the topic of that.
So it's just like a regular episode where we just shoot shit and everything, and then
Okay.
it goes from shooting shit to talk about the events and parties we were at, and
Mhm.
then going to out of pocket conversations like,
Destroying Chicago.
yeah,
I don't
The
think
la-
that's out of pocket. I think that would be a service to humanity.
yeah, and then I just remember one of the out of pocket conversations was about MILFs, and I was like, "Don't look at me for this conversation." Yeah, I know my goddamn answer to this.
I don't.
Oh no, I love them.
Yeah, good. Good boy.
See,
You see, so one of the things that I enjoy doing whenever like I like cosplay femme and stuff like that, because like I get a rush of like gender euphoria stuff going on too.
hmm
I get into super mommy mode. Like I start like getting the tone of
now
voice,
that
I say the
I
things. Oh
remember
God.
this. I did see you doing this at Katsu.
I did
You
it.
did it.
You did see
You
me do that, huh?
you did that to me,
Wait, I
and
did? Wait, what was I cosplaying? Hold on, what?
I forgot, but you had on something.
I will okay, so Katsucon, okay, Iron Man, I was doing Spider-Man, I did Mona Sunday.
That that was
Was it
it.
Sunday?
Yeah,
I was in like black, like it was like a short dress.
yeah,
Oh my God, I did that to you? I don't even remember.
yeah. And then I looked at you like we get along, but do not do that
Not,
to
how
me.
do I not remember this? I guess I just kind of just do this without even thinking. It just
I
happens. It's
think I
like
think from when
breathing.
we I think from when we talked at Otakon, it was just like you because I remember you mentioned to me Costco was just like parts of it was just a blur sometimes.
Yeah, Katsucon kind of just becomes like a big boring mishmash.
And then like Sunday, everybody was leaving. It was just one of those days where it was just a blur.
Yeah, like Sunday for a lot of people are leaving. I was staying with a friend at like his room, so like I wasn't worried about it. But like, yeah, yeah, it does kind of mesh all together eventually until like you just remember this one out of pocket thing just mentioned randomly. It's like, oh shit. I tried raising you up with my mommy skills. Oh my God.
And you know what's funny about that? It didn't work on me, but it worked on the girls nearby that was looking at that whole interaction. I was like, and I
I
seem
should
to
have gone
forget
over and talked to them. God damn it.
that this is the thing, right? I seem to forget myself in the anime community sometimes. Girls like it when certain guys interact around that certain curriculum where the guys in a certain cosplay or not. I was like, you know what? Let me just let this happen and see how it goes. The moment you did that, they started going crazy and everything. So I was like,
I don't even remember because I don't think I was even in that cosplay like that long because like I
no,
switched
no, it,
out.
like I don't think you was in there for like a good long. Like after you said that, we talked like a good minute afterwards, and then you just left because like I was trying to get them over here, and then they was in the process of leaving. I was like,
Yeah,
get
I
y'all.
think I was just like really uncomfortable in the heels, so I was just like, I might as well just change out and be comfortable for the rest
Yeah,
of the time. Well, I was comfortable because like again, Russia's gender euphoria was happening, but I just said
yeah.
I'll just dress like a cis white man for the rest of the time.
Man, it was just funny because like with Katsucon, a lot of people, a lot of people was happy with me because they was like, "Oh, you didn't misgender me at Katsu." I was like, "Wait, what? You lost me."
Listen, it's so easy to not misgender somebody at the like most of the time. Just you either just ask for pronouns if you're not sure, or just like what they present as usually.
I just always say, "What makes you comfortable that you need me to say?" And I just go
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I think you did ask me that. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I
because
was
I
like,
think we met when like like I think I was Angel Dust and it was like
yeah,
towards the
yeah, yeah,
evening and
yeah,
like we were
yeah,
just like sitting on the ground, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then like with that, I was like, okay.
You don't
I
know
was
how
like,
hard I was trying not to be into like character, like going super horny.
yeah. I was like, because like when I talked to you and I saw, I was like, don't you even think about it.
I was
Stay.
thinking, the problem was I was thinking about it, but I was practicing self-restraint because like I could do that easily if I know the people I'm talking to. And that's a lesson I had to learn because it's just like not everyone's gonna be comfortable if I just walk up and start acting like that, and even in character. It's kind of gotta like I gotta act normal.
You heard it from him, everybody. The acting normal spectrum when it doesn't work
Oh, I'm
for
on the
either.
spectrum, all right.
Don't listen to him. But
I am on the spectrum.
he's not on the spectrum, people. He's the
I
he
no, I
he's a,
got officially diagnosed.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't be saying that if I wasn't.
Oh, you heard it here, people.
Yeah, it
Well,
might explain a lot.
we're going to explain this more in the I'm gonna let you know when we're gonna plan this, but it's just like it's just called the guys category for part 6.
That sounds fun. I like having guy talk.
Yeah,
I
but
don't I don't have it very often.
it's just like with that, we just go out of pocket for no reason. But that part is coming soon for people that wanted part 6, and everybody wanted part 6 so bad. I was just like, oh Jesus, I
If
might as
you
well get
want
a
us to
big
have a
crowd.
great debate on if Aqua is actually useless or not, leave it in the comments.
Stop. You know what? We'll finish talk about that later. But at the end of the day, Q part 1 with my boy Kira right here.
Part 1.
Because it's gonna be a lot we talk about this next part. Because
Oh, I got takes. I got takes.
So, but yeah, for everybody watching this episode, this is episode 67. This will be uploaded later on around 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And since this man wants me to keep his bed in there, I will. Let me know how this episode is for y'all as y'all do with the other ones. And yeah, we'll just chill it from there.
Hell yeah. Ooh.